Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. So Bitcoin still moving sideways here around 31.6k, and we can take a look at the chart about to figure out what that might mean. So let's take a look at the Bitcoin chart. I gave you here this detailed wave count yesterday for this move that Bitcoin is doing. In my opinion, what Bitcoin is doing, it's a WXY pattern, a so-called double flat, a more complex corrective pattern here in this overall wave 4 highlighted in red. You know, Bitcoin came down in a wave 1 here, that was 18th of April 22. We moved up in a wave 2, and we then moved down in a strong wave 3, usually a very strong wave, the wave 3. And again, there's a few different ways of counting it. There's an even more bearish count, but I currently focus on this one here primarily. And then we moved up in a wave 4. This wave 4, pretty sure this is a wave 4 because of how it is unfolding with a corrective structure. We had the triangle formation at first, now that was invalidated, but still a WXY, quite typical for a wave 4. Especially Bitcoin likes to do those WXY patterns. We had one here that was back in March 22, a huge one. You will remember this sideways movement or this slightly up sloping channel. But yeah, this is in my opinion where I see Bitcoin at the moment, in this WXY pattern. And I gave you in the previous video a possible price target for this overall wave 4. And that is here between 32.1k and 34.2, 34.3k. That is based on the Fibonacci retracement levels of the wave 3. So just to take one more look for everybody who's new on the channel, you can see those Fib levels here. Between those levels, I just need to draw them more accurately, but here we can see that. So between 34.2 and 32.1, between the 38.2% Fib level and the 50% Fib level, this is where you would ideally see a wave 4 to get into, or at least to touch the 38.2% Fib level that actually was reached. And we could, if we go above this level, above 34.2, the chances go up dramatically that the low for Bitcoin was already in, meaning that the overall correction was already in here at around 25.5k, as explained in detail in the last video. So it's all about opportunities and probabilities in this space. But let's take a look at the really short time frame wave count here. So we are currently, in my opinion, still in this wave Y. So this wave Y consists of an A, a B and a C wave, and the wave C is a 5-wave move, an impulsive move. And I did put on the chart here this 5-wave move in a yellow 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the wave 5 might be complete. Yeah, the minimum requirements for a wave 5 have been completed. As I explained when I showed you the wave count for the first time, we were in the wave 3, that I would still expect some more upside in a wave 5. Now that could now theoretically be complete because we made a slightly higher high. All of wave 5 needs to do to complete the minimum requirements is to move a bit higher than the wave 3. However, it really didn't move much higher, and the potential is there that we actually have this wave 4 here, where I currently see the low here at 31.1k, that this is unfolding as a triangle, which would mean the wave 5 isn't in yet. That would actually be, until it's invalidated, be my primary expectation. And the reason for that is that, as per technical analysis, until you break an uptrend, you are still technically in an uptrend, and you have to assume you are. So we can draw a trend line here. That trend line has been broken, but that doesn't mean a lot. What means a lot is if this low gets broken at 31.1k. So if this one gets broken, exactly actually 31,000, no, let me just figure out here, around about 31,180. When that gets broken, I would more likely say, all right, here the wave 5 was already in, and this move up in a wave Y, in a wave C, in a wave 5 is already done. But if we hold above that level and the consolidation continues, it is actually likely that this here is becoming a symmetrical triangle Yeah, depending on how we want to draw it, but normally that's too steep, so maybe like that. And this could become some kind of a triangle. It's a bit too early for that. Triangles are especially Elliott Wave triangles, they are very difficult to detect, to identify, but we want to have the possibility on the radar, especially as a wave 4 oftentimes unfolds as a triangle. So we would assume that the wave 4 isn't finished yet, and what we might see here, and this is currently quite likely in my opinion, you know the ABCDE triangle pattern now, so that we came down in a wave A, moved up in a wave B, now moving down in a wave C. The wave C must not go below 31,181, so it must not go below the wave A low, so theoretically it could still drop a little bit lower, but it seems like we already had a reaction here to the ascending trend line, so a wave C. Next one would be a wave D to the upside, maybe to 32K again, and then, but the wave D could also go as high as the wave B, just must not go higher. If it does now, it's not a triangle, but it would be some kind of an extended wave 5. And then the wave E would go to the downside eventually. So in a triangle pattern, you would expect one more move up in this triangle and then a move down. And that is also then where that wave 4 would be finished. And from here then, you would normally exit the triangle to the opposite side of the wave E. So we would then move up and then complete in a higher high anywhere in this target area between, what did I say, 32.1K and 34.2K, that triangle pattern. No, sorry, that 5-wave move to the upside, the wave 5 of the wave 5 of the wave C of the wave Y. I'm sure that makes sense. Okay, so this is where we are currently. So I see currently here potential triangle unfolding. Alternatively, the wave 5 is already in and from here we're already starting our way down. Now this gets much more likely should we break below 31.18K. Okay, so these are the two possibilities I'm primarily looking at here in the short term. Just to give you a more specific target maybe here for the wave Y, let's do that once more. Did that in the last video, but we do take here the Fibonacci extensions and we are looking for the 100% extension for the wave Y, and that would be here at 34.1K, so pretty much at the upper end of the yellow target area. So we've got a confluence of factors here, all pointing towards that area here. First of all, the top of the resistance box, and then here the 34.1K level based on the Fibonacci extensions. And yeah, that is my view about Bitcoin. So two possibilities to unfold here, and very clearly support level that is relevant here is 31.18K, and to the upside 32.37 here, especially in this pattern. If we break one of these, it will go into that direction, yeah. But at the moment, looking at a triangle here, and that would eventually, in my opinion, break to the upside and then break also that 32.4K level here, that resistance level of what I have labeled now here as a wave 5, even though I think we are going to go a little bit sideways here first in this triangle and then move up, and then we'll finish the wave 5 a little bit higher in the target area. Until that's invalidated, I will remain here of the view that we go a little bit higher. This invalidation would occur, as I said, as at 31.18K. Yeah, of course, I keep you updated here about Bitcoin going forward. Hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then check out the channel membership and maybe even the trading course I'm currently offering on morecryptoonline.com. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.